is on.
As the pastor of the Oakley Full Gospel Baptist Church, I must say that we're at a great sense of loss in the death of Mark Sanders. He is one who had a tremendous impact on our church. He is one that shared love, helped promote education, and had a tremendous impact in the lives of others. We're grateful for his life and his legacy, and we're grateful that he crossed our path. He is a tremendous soul who will be missed and blessed for years to come.
And if I don't see you again anytime soon, be sure you go by the Bible. It's forever right. And all that we need to know is in that book. You know, nowadays we try to go around another way and go with the politicians and this, that, and other. Stick to that Bible. Take time. You know, we're so busy.
Yeah.
Take the time to see what Jesus told us.
I'm realizing today, and I've been thinking about it all week, how the Lord puts people in your life for a specific reason. I have a number of friends, and each one of them adds something totally different to my life than the other one.
A few minutes, I just wanted to sit with him. So I just said, Mark, and I spoke to him and said, Mark, how you feeling? What's going on with you? And he came in and he looked at me and he says, I want you to tell them to take all this stuff off of me. I want you to tell them to leave me alone and stop messing with me. And you know, it's something that when you put your hands in the hands of God, because I said, Mark, now you know if you take this stuff off of you, if something should happen, they can't help you. They can't put it back on. And he said, yes, I know that. I said, I wanted to be sure. And so I said, Mark, if they take this stuff off of you, you will be in the hands of God. He said, yes, I know that. And I grabbed his hand and I began to pray with him. And then I went out to talk to the doctor, but before I left out of there, he grabbed my hand and he began to pray with me. And it was like he was telling me it's going to be all right.
Counter activity here in the church and at Oakley. But there would be times when Pastor McReynolds, trying to be obedient to the dictum of excellence and trying to raise the standard and make sure that whatever we did our best, and that it was exemplary, and that it was representative of not only our best, but that it was pleasing to God. Sometimes, music and the accuracy of tone and notes was a challenge for the men's chorus. Can I talk over here? Can I talk over here? And so, insisting on excellence, I would listen to the male chorus sing. I would drop my head in prayer. And I would say to myself, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. And I would exercise some pastoral executive privilege and sit the men down. And I would say, my brethren, you know, if you're going to sing, you have to sing well. You have to practice, you have to rehearse, and when you stand, you have to be representative. And they would nod and say that they understood. And they would retire to the fellowship hall. Now, what they didn't know is that I would stand outside the door of the fellowship hall. And when they would reassemble in the fellowship hall, Mark would get in the center of them. He said, don't pay that nobody, don't pay that nobody.
It's really an honor for me to be able to say a word about Mark. He was just, as I think Pastor said it earlier, a gentle giant. I remember him inviting me to the school where he taught at Worthington to speak, and I remember the admiration, respect that the students and the faculty had for him.
Uncle Mark was a beautiful man, and everybody already knows that he was just a lovely man. I was glad to know him as an uncle, glad to know him as a teacher. He made an indelible impact on me, and I will always take the things that he taught me and try to share with them.
We love Mark. He was a great person. Always kept us laughing. We thank God for him and for me meeting him and having him in my life. But we asked God, we just thank God.
Uncle Mark was just a guy who was just very loving and always a man of jokes. He always had something funny to say. When we would come to his house, he would always be very welcoming. And I just want to say that, you know, we just remember his life and all that he meant to us.
Mark was a great friend of mine. I knew him from Bowling Green, and then we came back here at church. Mark and I, we hung out. Mark loved to sing. We did all kinds of stuff. Some good, some bad, but I loved the guy, man. He just had a beautiful spirit.
Because the Lord is my shepherd, I have everything I need. He helps me rest in a meadow grass, and He leads me beside the quiet stream. He restores my failing hand, and He helps me to do what honors Him the most. That's why I'm saying